Join me as I dive into the wild transformation of Brooks Robinson's helmets and see if I can recreate one of his iconic looks. Today, we're taking a trip down memory lane to explore the fascinating evolution of Brooks Robinson's helmets throughout his legendary baseball career, highlighting how they mirrored his journey in the game itself. Brooks Robinson was a trailblazer in more ways than one, but his helmets often reflected the changing times in baseball. One of the biggest challenges he faced was maintaining his identity and performance amid changing styles and safety regulations in baseball helmets. As the game evolved, helmets had to adapt to new materials, safety features, and fashion trends, which wasn't always easy for players who had a strong sense of their own style. For Brooks, it was about finding a balance between embracing innovation and staying true to himself. He was known for his iconic Orioles uniform, but his helmets were an integral part of his overall look. As the years went by, he had to navigate the introduction of new materials like fiberglass and advanced padding, all while keeping his signature swagger intact. At the same time, Brooks was part of a larger narrative in baseball history, where helmets were becoming more than just protective gear, they were a symbol of identity and style. Players were starting to express themselves through their helmets, and Brooks was no exception. He experimented with different designs, colors, and logos, always looking for ways to stay ahead of the curve. The evolution of Brooks's helmets wasn't just about aesthetics, though, it was also about functionality. As he faced tougher opponents in more intense games, his helmets had to keep up with the demands of the sport. He needed helmets that could protect him from the inside out, while still allowing him to perform at his best. Let's take a closer look at the various helmet designs Brooks wore throughout his career, detailing the changes in materials, styles, and technologies, as well as how they affected his gameplay. One of the most notable designs was the classic flared helmet he wore during his early years with the Orioles. This helmet was a staple of the 1960s, with its curved brim and simple, yet elegant, design. As the years went by, Brooks started to experiment with more modern designs, like the helmet with the built-in ear flap. This design became a signature look for him, and it's easy to see why. It was both functional and stylish. The ear flap added an extra layer of protection, while the sleek, aerodynamic design made it easier for Brooks to move around the field. In the 1970s, Brooks started to wear helmets with more advanced padding and cushioning. These helmets were designed to absorb impact and reduce concussion risk, making them a crucial part of the game. Brooks was one of the first players to adopt this design, and it's clear that it made a huge difference in his performance. Brooks's helmets also reflected the cultural and social changes of the time. The 1970s were all about self-expression, and Brooks's helmets became a symbol of his individuality. He wore helmets with bright colors, bold logos, and even custom designs that reflected his personality. There was one pivotal moment in Brooks's career where a specific helmet design played a crucial role, showcasing how it impacted his performance or safety during a significant game. It was the 1966 World Series, and Brooks was facing off against the Los Angeles Dodgers. He wore a custom-designed helmet with extra padding and a unique brim shape, which gave him an edge on the field. That World Series was a defining moment in Brooks's career, and his helmet played a huge part in it. He made some incredible plays, including a show-stopping catch that sealed the deal for the Orioles. It's clear that his helmet gave him the confidence and protection he needed to perform at his best. As we wrap up this video, let's summarize the key points about the evolution of Brooks Robinson's helmets and their significance in baseball history. From classic flared designs to advanced padding and custom styles, Brooks's helmets reflected the changing times in baseball, while also showcasing his own unique personality and style. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite Brooks Robinson helmet design? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out my other videos on baseball history.